It's kind of become my favorite game.
That's what I thought Sunday was going to be.
Right.
And welcome back to the Duluth Curling Club for another evening of scintillating curling action. Tonight we've got a match between the Wicklund team and the Zeman team. And should be getting started pretty soon. Handshakes before the game. Few slides out to warm up, and warming up is certainly the thing to do today in Duluth because it's been a cold, cold day.
Oh, and I was waiting for the bus this morning. I can tell you it's pretty cold myself.
I'll bet it was. Yeah, we had 22 below this morning when we saw the first temperature, and no water. Our pipes froze, so nothing good about any of that. But we're ready to go. It's
Must be waiting on one person yet, eh?
not entirely warm in here.
I only see 7 people, so I think we're waiting on one more.
Well, then we got to talk some more, don't we? What do you got to say?
Well, I can say this is my last broadcast at 23 because Friday I turned 24.
Oh, happy birthday, Kyle.
So
He must be begging for gifts, huh?
He's begging for recognition.
Oh, all right.
if anyone wants to give me a gift, the best gift they can do is show up with me and a bunch of other friends and people that I know at Burrito Union at I think about 5:15, 5:30 Friday.
Aha,
So,
Burrito Union.
yep, that's the plan so far.
Well, sounds good. Happy birthday, Kyle. Should mention with Kyle Rose and Jim Lutton and Doug Britton here. We're ready to bring you tonight's game if our 8th person shows up.
Well, they can play with 3, but
They
then
certainly
Kyle's
could,
gonna
but they
have to
haven't. They
scramble.
haven't. All right, I think we're all set.
Looks like Red's shooting first. Who is Red?
That is
Looks
the
like-
Wicklund team.
All right, we are
So
set.
Zeman is hammer.
And away we go.
Joey Cummings to start us off with the Red Rock. We are underway on this not as cold night as last night. We're warming up all day.
And we are off to an amazing start with the cameras. There we go.
Back house, that's good. Always good to have a rock in play.
Red on red.
You can always use a rock and play. You can't use it if it goes out.
Jeremy Zeman calling for a corner guard from his dad, Tom, who was the star of the game last time we had the Zeman team
I
on.
think he threw about 100%.
He was over 100% shooting. Oh, he's going to the opposite side. A little
Looking
heavy, huh?
They're sweeping like it's not heavy, like it's heavy.
A little heavy for a corner guard. Nice for a T-line weight.
Usually I'd say top of house is a matter of perspective, but that is solid right on the tee line. Zeman going for, or not Zeman, Wicklund going for a takeout.
Zeman's coming into this with a record of 6-2. They've been playing very well. The Wicklund team, minus Matt Wicklund and Garth Heikkinen, are at 2-7 currently. Looking for a win tonight.
Well, we all love an underdog story, so I hope we get a good one tonight.
Well, we got our first miss. Slides on by.
Going for a guard here.
That's what he's calling. Surprised he's not putting one up on the other side. But
It's still early in the game, so I can see playing it safe right now.
they are 7-2, so who am I to second guess?
If they decide to split here, then I would say they're playing super aggressive, but it looks like they just about get what they're looking for.
Yeah, nice rock. Nice rock covering and in the house. All right, this is Reggie, Nick Toscano. Likes to go by the name of Reggie. We're still not sure why. It's Reggie. Should ask him that next time. Well, is that going to come? He's got a good weight on it. I'm not sure that will
There's
quite
a lot of weight. I don't think it's going to come over. Miss, but not by a whole lot.
And I think Jeremy wants to remove that red rock and sit 3.
I guess there's your split right there if they make it. You
Yep.
just got to stick.
Starting to come now. Looks to be right on that red rock. Bang.
Bang?
And out.
A solid hit.
Yeah, it's a good rock.
3 yellows in. Boy, I missed all sorts of it.
You got to stick with it. You got to focus.
I was focused. I was
you
getting
were
the other games.
Oh, I see.
Figuring out who was what color.
Oh, okay, then you were working.
I was working.
So, okay, you back on the time clock now. Or you were on the time clock the whole time.
Now I can finally be off the time clock. I did my job.
Which means I got to do mine pretty soon.
Yeah.
Reggie here again. See if he can make this hit on the top yellow rock.
Looks like probably
I think he's got
nose hit is. Ooh,
I
it's
think
needs
he's
to
got it.
curl.
He's going to roll to the middle here, too.
Is he gonna roll out?
He may roll out.
Almost stuck around. For those of you that like watching curling like I do, the Saskatchewan provincial playdowns are going on this week, and they live stream all their games. So I was watching a little bit of that today. Look on YouTube. I don't want to steal you away from our broadcast, but on YouTube tomorrow, you can look for Curl Sask on YouTube.
For those of you who are Limerick fans, Saskatchewan is a great rhyme.
To what?
I'm not going to go there.
It's one of those adult limericks, is what you're saying?
Limericks tend to be adult limericks.
That is true. All right, another draw, but now it makes the double a little easier with them being so close.
And your barber's up, isn't
He
that right?
is. That is Dan. I was just there last Friday. So it's already grown back out. So let's see what Dan got. I thought he was pretty close to the broom.
I think he's a nice shot. He's not going to get both.
Oh, they did. I don't think they needed to sweep that one.
I think he was.
I think that needed to curl a little bit more. Still a good shot.
It was a good shot.
Those yellows are in the back there. Because it would have been nice to keep that shooter, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Jeff Anderson up now, shooting number 3 rocks for the Zeman team.
Yeah, we got a good matchup on which one was the one that I...
I sure hope you're about to say sheet 7 because my boss's boss is playing on sheet 7.
It was, yeah. Well, Brozik's trying to keep that undefeated season going, and Kozlowski's going to try
Bosses,
to...
bosses. Oops.
Ooh, that was either... I don't know if that picked or what.
I think was not enough weight thrown.
Absolutely. Ooh, freeze? Would you freeze or play the takeout?
I think you'd play the takeout and try
Without
and roll
hammer.
over.
Yeah, that's my thinking.
You could roll either way.
Yes. Especially because he just threw it. You know what I mean? And you get throwing the same shot twice. I mean, I know it is the hardest thing in curling. I guess the draw is a real nice shot too. It is behind the tee line, but just got to be a little precise is all.
Yeah, I think with 2 in the house in the first end, I'd probably be bumping that.
Doing a takeout of some sort. I'm with you.
I can see both, but if you're going to freeze, you got to get that freeze perfect.
Yeah, real good. Got to be real close in there.
I think the worst shot here is trying to freeze and just not getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, a little slight tap is fine.
He's
Yeah.
there. He'd make it a little roll to the outside, maybe behind cover. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's pretty open.
Yeah, he
And
probably
he didn't take it out, did he?
No. That's when you'll probably almost sweep that a little more just to keep that angle a little better. But there is stuff to deal with back there, so gonna have to be a little accurate with this takeout.
You're going to have to be about 15 feet long, further along, too.
Mm-hmm.
With this
20 maybe.
Maybe 20 weight, yeah. I think
He's late
accomplished
again.
that. I don't think he's light this time.
Oh, okay.
I think they're about to get what they're looking for.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Well, actually, it kind of needs a curl. Actually, hey.
He's got it. Ooh.
Shooter went out.
Shooter does go out, though, but they're still back at sitting 2 yellows.
Don't like him in the back of the house.
Back of the house ain't great, but they're back to sitting 1 and 2.
And we're into Skips Rocks. So what is Mike Farrell going to do here?
It kind of looks like he's thinking the hit and roll or the double takeout.
If you could hit and roll and you end up practically freezing or doing the double, I think that's perfect.
Exactly.
I think the worst thing possible would be to just leave it as it is.
That's 2 rocks in a row. You're thinking negatively
Wait,
about
well,
the worst
negative
possible
Nancy.
thing. What's going on?
You got to be thinking about 100% making shots. Don't be sending those bad vibes out to these curlers. It's hard enough without the bad vibes coming at you.
All right, Mike Farrell's ready to go.
Have we had a takeout on this path yet?
No,
I don't think so.
Yeah, so we'll have to see how it goes.
it's a long way. Or which he's going. Yeah, he's going for the near
Inside
one.
out, yeah, going
inside
for the-
out, yeah.
I mean, it's not a 7-10 split, but it's...
That's a pretty good shot. Very nicely done.
That's a very nice shot.
Forces Jeremy to hit a rock in the back of the house since he
Stick
stays
around.
there.
Yeah.
Can be a fairly easy
Oh, you got 'em. Did
backboard.
you get all the colors too? I guess.
Yep, they should all be correct.
Perfect. Good job.
All right, Jeremy Zeman now with his first rock. All right, end number 1.
We've got a message in chat saying it's very cold out there. Yes, it is. I double, triple layered everything waiting for the bus this morning. So,
I just put my blanket on when I was watching TV. Because we had a late start at UMD today.
We had to store water because our pipes were frozen. I think he's got it. He's gonna get. He
gonna
may
roll
roll out.
out,
He may
huh?
knock his own out.
Did he?
knocks his own out of the house. That's what it looks like.
I think the number. Yeah, I think that's out.
Oh, it's close though.
It's real close.
What he didn't do is nose it, which would have made an easier target for Mike Farrell.
Because of that high guard at that number 1 stone, it's practically a biter. It's a hard target.
You know, Larry, I'd much rather have the cold weather here. We're kind of used to that. We complain about it, but we're used to it. Than those terrible fires you guys have had out in L.A.
That's for
just
sure.
Just been terrible to watch that. So
Yeah.
our hearts go out to all the folks out there that have struggled with those wildfires.
I would definitely take the whatever temperature it is outside over those wildfires.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
What's he decide? Oh, they're still.
They're thinking about it. They're thinking about trying to do a hit and roll.
Tough takeout, don't you think? I think you just draw, don't you?
Yeah, I think you got to draw here.
You got, what, almost 12 full feet?
Yeah. Playing that outside, you just don't. I mean, it looks like they've opted for the takeout.
Yeah, they're going for the takeout. But if you think that if you think yellow's sitting 1 and 2, I think the takeout's right though.
It's not an easy takeout with that guard up front, is it?
I think Mike just got to the hack and said, "Man, that doesn't look so good."
I would think so.
Especially that far outside. It's not going to be easy for them.
He's probably thinking we don't want to give him 2 in the first end, but
Yeah.
still, you put that draw in there and
Might steal one.
you just might. I don't see this shot being made, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'm gonna have to guess on Broom and wait a little bit. It looks pretty. Is it getting by the guard?
He is by the guard. He's got it. That's a great shot.
It's a great shot in any end, but especially in the first end.
He's going to move into the open, but Jeremy's got to deal with it.
Do you think that yellow is...
The yellow is not counting.
Okay.
The red...
You're committed to that one.
I am absolutely committed. The red is the only rock in the rings.
One of the fires got about 5 miles from you. That's really scary. Just make sure you stay safe, Larry. We don't want people disappearing in our chat. Whether that be having to move because the fires or the unfortunate happens, but...
So, Jeremy, with this one, I'm sure he'd like to blank.
I think he would too. I think he just wants to roll out. Let's see. Line looks pretty good. They better sweep it. It's going to come across. He's going to roll out.
Okay.
Well, maybe it's close. Yep. All right, blanked end. Zeman keeps the hammer. Couple good shots in that end.
Yeah.
But basically, blah. Well, no rocks in play. You know, it wasn't exciting.
Yeah, we like having some guards and stuff.
We
like
like
that.
stuff up.
We always like good games here, so...
Yeah, as was mentioned in the chat, Nationals is next week, right? Not on our ice, but over the next door at the arena, so... We'll still broadcast next week, but there will be a Nationals game, so if you don't tune in, we understand.
The Nationals will be held on the Deck Arena ice, which was the home for the Silver Broom in 1984 and also 1976. Silver Broom, the former world championships of hockey, of curling. This looks like it might be a bit heavy. I'm not sure we've had curling ice in the Deck Arena since 1984. I can't think of any time.
Certainly hasn't happened since I started in 03 or 04.
I mean, I couldn't tell you. I started curling in Florida.
So did that go all the way through?
Went all the way
Went
through.
all the way through. If you were a little taller, you'd
Yeah,
be
I
able
know.
to see that.
I'm in the back row today, so I can see the scoreboards, but I can't see a lot else.
You come late, you get a bad seat.
Didn't want to pay the premium price.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going in the house with that one.
This one might be through too.
It's going to be close.
It is going to be close. Jeremy sweeping.
Oh, that's
it's
Mike.
Mike sweeping and through. All right, an exciting start to the end number 2.
Playing one of those 7 rock ends.
6 rock ends now.
6 rock ends.
It's not looking good if you like the free guard rule, I can tell you that.
See if Joey can get one in play here.
It's looking a little better, I think.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be in play.
Oops, did they get it a little bit too deep?
I think that's top 12, top 8.
It's a great rock if you're leading by 3 or 4. On a late end.
Coming in for a takeout here.
Or are we keeping track? Did Tom make both his shots in the first end?
I don't think he did. I think it was 50%.
Oh, so he's already off.
He's off. He's not going to
Compared
be.
to other time, he can't get a perfect game.
No.
The perfect game watch is over, and it's even further over. Big miss there. Whoa!
He just
So,
nudges it over an inch
Everything averages out.
or two.
That's why I play steady. 50% at best always. You won't have to worry about no 100% games from me.
As long as you can make the shots that count, that's all you really need.
Miss the first, get your second. Each end, you're just fine.
Comes Reggie again. Seeing if he can set up a guard on the center line. I like the weight.
It's looking pretty good for a guard. It's exactly what they're looking for if they just get
Nice rock from
Yeah.
Reggie.
it pretty good.
Probably see a little bit of that red if you wanted to go after it, but it's pretty hard.
They're going to try for it, that's for sure. I guess we're going to see how good that guard really is.
We're going to see how much curl on this out turn coming back to the clubhouse.
It's on the guard.
Yeah, I think he's on the guard and he can't knock it out yet, can he? Well, maybe he's by. Oh, he's by.
Just by.
Nice shot.
Nice sweep.
Good shot.
All right, let's see if who we got up now. Is this Dan the Barber?
Nope.
Not yet.
Should be Reggie.
Still Reggie. Okay, see if he can get that hit and roll behind cover.
Oh, he's playing the inside out. Boy, that's got to not look good from the hack.
I would think that's a tough way to do it.
Yeah.
Plus, it's gonna curl so much more. I'm not sure why he would do that. Although this is looking pretty good, actually. Get by that guard, and he's got it. Has he got the roll he wants?
Yeah, that's... He's got a chance at the roll.
No, not really. He's gonna
Oh.
sit there. But still, good shot.
Oh, excellent shot. Just...
A nice takeout, just didn't get the roll.
If anybody that curls with me is watching, I'll happily take a hit and stay. Almost any situation, I'll happily take a hit and stay.
same shot as the last one, but they're coming in from the other side, trying to get that same roll back and undercover.
No, they're trying to roll to the outside.
Are they? I saw the signal for rolling
he
undercover.
wants to sit on the out in the wing. Got enough. He's gonna not stick around, and he's gonna clear the house.
All right, opportunity for the Wicklandless Wicklund team.
It's hard to say Wicklandless.
Yeah, that is. That's the last time I'm going to try that one.
Try saying that 5 times
Yeah,
fast.
exactly. We'll see if Barber Dan can make this shot. Ooh, we haven't been trying timing, have we? Let's see if I can get my stopwatch working.
I don't have my stopwatch because it's on my broom. So,
Well, he's clear of the guard. He's going to curl in behind. I don't. Well, let's see.
I think it might be through.
I think it might be a little heavy. Yep. Now he's got a feel for it for next time, though. Let's see what Jeremy can do here with his crew.
Well, that's pretty quick ice. That was a 13-second hog to hog if I timed it right. On that path.
Maybe this path that Anderson's about to shoot on might be a bit slower. We're going to find out.
Find out if I can time right. This one's got room. Will it? It actually looks like it might curl.
I think it. Yeah. Does it have the weight to get to the
Yeah,
house?
exactly. Oops, the people got in my way there on that time, but
Oh, they're sweeping it hard. They got another 3 feet to go. They're gonna come up.
I think that might be biting.
I think.
There,
it probably is.
there might have to break out the biter bar for that one.
Yeah, I don't think it's biting,
It's not
but
coming
maybe
into
it
play.
looks like
not
it's
coming into play.
really close.
Dan gets to try the shot he tried last end, so
Yep.
he's going to make one better. I had 15 seconds on the hog to hog there, so. All right, Dan's got to take 10 feet off this one. Looks pretty darn similar to me, but the sweepers are thinking it's not light, or not heavy.
It's looking like back house through to me.
Yeah, it looks like it's a little heavy to
Yeah, I
me.
agree. Oops, I missed the time there, so.
Boy, that's a great chance. He's gonna
Fast
come.
line.
He's gonna
Yeah.
stick in the house, but boy, you'd like to be a little heavy. Look forward to that.
Well,
Who's shot rock, though? Now take a look at him.
that red rock for sure is definitely shot.
Yeah,
All right.
It's gotta be.
I'm with Kyle on this one.
Those biters can come into play, but right now it looks like it's not gonna be.
That yellow rock up front, though, is a prime target for a little bump up,
Yup.
a little split.
You can always work with a stone above the tee line. It's harder to work with something behind it. Unless you're freezing, of course.
That looks a little narrow to me, but
It's wanting to come. It's wanting to come. He's gonna move that. No, he's by the dog.
yeah, he wasn't. It's by a mile.
It's gonna be a
but
good rock. Well, might be a little heavy. Whoops. Your barber was almost a little slow on the blade
He
there.
was. He definitely was.
Into skip rocks now. Assuming I'm counting right, but I'm pretty sure I am.
With that rock coming deep, though, Mike can make a. He's got a lot of room for his draw.
Come right to it.
Doesn't have to, but he can.
It's almost a replay of last end, you know, with rocks in the back of the house and a chance to come to it. And
Maybe these guys all played over the weekend on a longer curling sheet.
that
Yeah,
might be. You know, that's a good point.
175, 180, something like that.
Farrell's first rock is headed towards us. It's hanging out. Oh, did it catch something? It's hanging out there.
Well, it looks like it's starting to come a little bit, but I don't think it's going to come over
I don't
enough.
think it's going to hide at all.
They get that top 4 weight, but it looks like it's way out in the open.
That was 25 seconds if I timed it right. That's pretty fast ice for us with a little sweep. I had 14-3 hog to hog. That's quick ice. Especially, we haven't had very quick ice the last month or so. Month plus.
The jam is in play here.
Absolutely.
The view's a little bit outside. That's red rock's going to come across into that yellow rock in the back and sit 2 reds.
Looks like it's. You can probably see just all of it from down in the hack, eh?
I think so.
With the angle of that jam, I think if the jam does happen, I think the shooter's still number 1 though. But it's gonna be out in the open.
Ooh, lots of guys in our way. I'm gonna just have to watch on the camera.
He's by the guard. He's got it. He's going to get a good roll,
He's getting to
I
the
think.
inside. He's gonna roll into the open. They should have kept sweeping that one, eh?
Nevertheless, that's a good shot. He's sitting 2.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike's gonna have to think about that. Tough to get the draw in there. I thought he threw that last one pretty good and never got it to Barry.
This is the same setup he had in the last end. Exactly the same.
Yeah.
But this time, let's see, they blanked the last. So there's only 2 shots left, eh?
Yeah.
So what do? Do you hit that one?
No, you come to the back. You draw to that
Just
back.
go all the way.
And
Make
you
sure you're all the way
said the
back
same
there.
thing
Yeah.
on the last end. Draw into that.
Come all the way to the back.
And then if you
force them to 1.
If you miss it badly, you could give up 3, I suppose.
Exactly. But yeah, I think it's the shot. Just make sure you're all the way back there.
You got cover up front. You draw to the top, to the 1 foot under cover, and he's got nothing. Dan's on that. He's all over it. Yep. Convinced Mike that that's the shot to take?
I think that's the shot.
I think so too.
Well, he just threw the draw, so we should have an idea of the speed.
Yeah, it should be pretty similar.
All right, we'll see if he can get any curl out of it.
Just can't hang out like last time. It's got to come over decent bit more.
Might be more room. Oh no, I think you got
The worst thing you could do is hit that top guard here, his own guard. I think he's got a good shot here. I think he's got a very nice shot.
They're past the guard.
They got to make sure they got to get second count here. They got to make sure
they're in. They're right on the button.
Oh yeah,
It's a dandy shot.
yeah, that is a beaut.
That is a nice shot. Decently covered that high. If they take it out, then I think they roll out if they go for takeout there.
Maybe half the rock available. I don't know. It looks hard to tell from here. I'm thinking half a rock he can see.
It's definitely, I think it might be around a third, but they're going to try for it. Decent opportunities to jam here, though.
Yeah, not an easy shot.
No, it isn't. It is the same shot he just threw, just a little tighter.
Mm-hmm.
It's our final rock here in our second end. got the weight to be past the guard. It's tight, but I think he's got it. Oh no, he may have that guard. He does. Steal a one for
Wow.
the Wicklund team. 1-0 over Zeman after 2 ends.
Great shot by Mike Farrell to
It was a great shot.
get the steal.
All right, Joey Cummings to start us off again.
Third end.
Zeman retains the hammer. He didn't want it. He wanted to give that hammer away, didn't he?
Tired of the hammer. Oops, you gotta switch your far approach there.
That is correct.
Fella.
Been focusing on the other scores for a hot second right here.
They're all close games. They're all just ones up there, so you can probably wait for an end or two to get them updated.
I most likely can, but I know I made a mistake somewhere, so I just gotta fix it real quick.
All
So
right.
Larry, you still out there watching?
The nice opening guard there, but Tom can try to come around this and try to see if he can build up to get 2 points at least this end. You don't want to put up. Don't wait till the fourth end.
That's a
All
nice.
right, we'll wait till the fourth end.
That's a nice rock, huh? That's the Tom Zeman we knew from the last game he played.
We can update stats now on his stat sheet, I think.
He goes back to 100%.
Some huge amount of granite was just going. I heard a bunch of cracks. Maybe it was from more than one sheet.
Might have been just the cold.
Could have been the building heaving. Yeah, when it's cold like this, your house sure makes lots of noises, doesn't it? A lot of creaks and moans and groans. The house is going, how much longer is this cold spell going to last?
Warming up as we speak.
Yeah.
Oh man, my brother's house was built around World War I. I could only imagine the negative 20 or so temperatures he's facing in Pennsylvania.
World War I, hey? That's about
Yeah,
my era, too.
that house I think was built a little after. I think it was 1917.
Oh, mine was 28 or 27. What's yours, Doug?
Our house
on the point?
on the point, 1986.
Oh, I figured that'd be a new one.
Yeah, that's newer.
How was that old house that you had?
That was 1912, I think.
That was a big house,
That
wasn't
was a
it?
big old house. That was the curling mansion.
Yeah.
We had
A lot of curlers
a
lived
lot
there
of
over the
curlers
years.
lived there. It's a big old duplex. Yeah, we had the Schuster team from
2010.
2012, was it?
2010, probably.
2010 and 2016,
14.
14. It's math. I mean,
I'm glad math was not my major.
Well, good start for the Zeman team. They got 2 in the house.
2 in the house and the top house. It's
Yeah,
looking pretty good so far.
much better than the back of the house, isn't it?
Yeah. They've made the adjustments so far. So yeah, would you like to, I suppose, you can make that double, I guess, is possible. But
Just take out one and leave yourself up there. Don't hit your guard.
make sure you get past your
Don't hit
guard.
your guard. He's got his guard.
that's
He's
gonna-
going to jam that and run it back into the yellow and get it out anyway. He is.
All right, well, nothing really, that worked out fine too.
That works.
You would have liked that. Yeah, I'm going to make a play on my yellow rock here. I'm going to try and bounce my yellow rock back behind that cover.
Yeah, I like that.
And that's what Jeremy's calling.
T-weight, I suppose, T-ish.
Yeah.
And just about, yeah. Problem with raising that red is that I see a thin white line between the rock and the house.
Yeah, it might not be in, but still better than what could have been.
Yeah, still better than having two of your opponent's stones right up there.
Looking good. Looking good. If it's not too heavy, I think it's going to be just fine.
Was that Tom? No, that was Jim, eh?
Yeah, but Jim's been he's been watching Tom. That's a good rock.
That's beauty. Yeah, there is a double chance, but that's a long double. That's
quite some
easy.
distance.
Yeah. Not easy.
Well, looks like they're going to try for it. At the very least, take out that guard. But they're going to try for that double.
This looks a little wide to me, but
It's got the right kind of weight.
He's got a piece of it.
I don't think it's the.
I don't
think it's
he's
too
gonna
wide.
Get two, but man, it's over the top.
ooh, did he even get the one?
No, you did not.
Yes.
Just squeaked out.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, advantage yellow right now.
Well, yeah.
If I'm walking up, if I'm walking up and saying which color do I want to be, I'm taking yellow right now.
That's for sure.
I already took it.
Well, I'll make a comeback with red then. I'll take the odds and play red. Is that 2-1 odds?
I think so.
Pretty nice shot.
That's a nice rock. That's a nice rock. Top of the 8 foot.
Kind of half.
Yeah,
The
it's,
Zeman's
quite-
sitting 1 and 2.
it's a long double.
And it's kind of edge on edge there, eh? You probably can't quite see that whole rock, or
Well,
just barely see the whole thing.
I think you want just off nose. I think gets you the double.
that's a tough double.
That is a tough double. And if you go too hard for the double here, you wreck on the guard, and then you got problems.
Yep. But if you hit the one yellow up front, that's still fine.
Ooh, don't overthrow this one. Don't pick up your weight too much. He's gonna be okay. He's gonna be good. He's gonna hit that outside edge.
They could have
It's gonna
got
be
off
close.
that one. They needed to get off that one.
Yeah,
But it's still a good shot.
it was a good shot. And Jeff Anderson's gonna have to put that yellow rock back.
But it feels kind of like a 2 for you. Who's got hammer?
Zeman
Zeman.
So it does
Yellow's
have
got
it
hammer.
does have a feel of a 2 right now, doesn't it?
does indeed.
And one miss away from a 3. But Mike made a beauty last end, so few rocks to go still. This one's just a titch wider.
I think it's still going to be fine. It might be easier to make the double, though. But it's still fairly tall.
Oh no,
Not even in the house
no,
on
it's
that
not
one.
in.
Yeah, I think I like this shot better. Try to raise the red into the yellow.
Just tap it, yeah, just freeze
Yeah.
it back in there.
Because that's
Sure.
a really tall double.
It's a really long raise though too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, with the raise, you have more margin for error. Like a 4 foot's fine. While with the double, you've got to be spot on.
He says just like back line.
I think that's about right.
See, I'm not sure it'll curl enough here, but we'll see. Not sure you can get it around enough on that guard.
I think this line's less played, so I think the curl might be there.
He's tight on the guard. Oh no.
He's by. He's
Oh,
by.
it's heavy. It's heavy.
He's got that top red rock. Gonna just tap it a little bit. What's he gonna do? What? Not
I think
bad.
that's fine.
It's a good result.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I think
a
that's
real
fine.
good result. Makes a two spot a little harder.
Definitely makes it much more challenging to raise that yellow. I don't think that's there anymore. But of course, there's not much reason to try to raise that when you have a pretty good draw line right now.
But they're on the path less played.
Might work out for them.
Isn't that Robert Frost?
Some poet, but I'm not sure who.
Ooh, this is a nice rock from Jeff Anderson.
Oh, that's...
Beautiful.
I think that's 1 and 2 for Zeman right now.
Definitely.
I
Definitely.
think Mike's going to have to play the double tap, and that's always a little dangerous.
Yep.
Don't want to throw it too hard. You just want to throw basically T weight or back 4 or something.
Back
Guess you're
4.
moving 2 rocks. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he picks up his weight, he could very easily knock his own out and leave 3 yellow rocks in the house.
Seems like that's the easiest shot, but then you're tapping one of theirs into the house, so that's always a little concerning too. He's made a decision, but I'm not sure what the decision is.
I'm not sure he's made it yet.
He's really taking a gander from back here, though, isn't he?
Sure is. Whoops.
I saw a signal for a hack. So I think they might be trying to take out that yellow on the 4-foot.
Yeah, I don't think I'd play hack weight. Seems like
I think that's too
potential
dangerous
is-
right
yeah,
here.
too dangerous with hack. I'd only be playing. Just try to tap it
Double
in there.
bump.
It's a great shot if you make it.
We're gonna be amazed. We're gonna say that's the best shot ever if you make it.
Probably not.
Not ever. Watch next week at Nationals. You'll see lots better than what we throw here. Although you guys had one last week, from what I understood, that Joe made a heck of a shot. last
Yeah,
he
it was
and
like a
Matt were
triple-
making shots right and left.
What was that? Like a triple angled bump? That shot was ridiculous.
Yeah, go back and watch the tape on that one.
So that's more like a T-line weight.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's got the weight to do what he
Yeah,
wants.
I
I
don't-
think he was undecided, and so you come up with an iffy release.
I mean, even getting top 4 with your target stone here is fine.
Well, he had plenty of weight, just didn't get the curl.
I guess he
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
It looked. I agreed with you. I thought that looked a little light. The weight was fine. It just didn't curl. Maybe he needed less room, or he got a little wide. I didn't see
Okay.
really.
If it's me, I'm going to leave the situation on the on our left side of the ice. I'm going to play onto the right side, I think.
Yep.
If you can tap your yellow just underneath that,
You don't need to because you're already
Straight
counting
back.
2, but
Yeah.
but I would want another rock in. And now he's looking at that one. But yeah, I like that little bump back.
a little scary if you leave when you're playing that split, you might leave a shot for him, is the only bad part about the split. I think you want to try to get as close to nose as you can. We'll see, though.
Well, that's what his call is. He's going to try and work on his own yellow rock. Tap it back a little bit.
I think that's the harder shot than the split, but I think if you make it, it's safer than the split.
You'd love to tap this yellow rock back in between the red rock and the number 1 rock.
Yep.
That's where you'd love to have this go.
Looks pretty good to me. I don't know how hard it is.
Hanging out there. It's hanging out there. Now it's
He's got a
starting
piece.
to come. He does have a piece of it. I don't think he's got enough of it.
No,
Nope.
he actually
May not
doesn't
even.
have a piece.
Doesn't
Wow.
have a piece.
That looked like it backed up almost.
It-
Didn't it look like it was on the
did.
rock for a
Wow.
second?
It did.
I mean, maybe my eyes are wrong, but I thought he already had a piece of it for a second there.
We had rocks backing up on us last week when we played.
Did ya?
On sheet 1, but
That's you just never know what you're gonna get on sheet 1.
Anywhere where there's a door nearby, you never know what you're gonna get. That's my experience with doors.
All right, here's Mike Farrell with his final rock here. He's up 1 in playing the third end.
Trying the yellow-red raise.
He just threw the same shot.
It's like they tightened up the broom a
Oh
little
boy,
bit.
they tightened it up a lot.
He's
on
got
it.
it going. He's on the guard.
He's way narrow. Yep.
I don't know what he's gonna, if he can get anything out of this.
If they come across the guard, they might have something.
They need it at the nose, pretty much. Oh, this is, yeah, he made it. Oh, did he get a second?
Wow, that might be number 2, huh?
Wow.
And he took away Jeremy's split, too, because that rock is in the way. You can straight draw for 2, though. I just don't know if it'll curl enough to come across there, does it?
So what's number 2?
Or can you make a can you come off your own yellow and knock that red out?
I don't
think
so.
I don't think that angle's there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's a straight line between the yellow and the red.
Or can you just hit that yellow right on the nose that's almost frozen on the red and punch it through without touching your rock?
You cannot.
It drags and it goes on
Yep.
there, doesn't it?
Yep.
I kind of thought that, but
Boy, he's going to try something over there, though.
We're really going to enjoy this here in the box.
I suppose if he hits this yellow rock on the inside, he may be able to drive that red one.
yeah, to me it looks like he's trying to come through the port and tap his back
Yeah,
for,
I think
for a
that's
second
what
point.
it is, yep. We saw Mike Farrell's move quite a bit, but he was narrow on his
Yeah,
release.
something
I
didn't look
think.
great on that release. It just didn't look like a true release.
Boy, that's hanging out there.
It sure is. A lot of weight, eh?
Uh-oh.
You don't want to tap. Well, if he taps
He's
it.
coming now. He's coming. He's
Oh,
coming.
well, we're gonna find out
Uh-oh.
if that taps onto the shot rock or not.
Oh, oh,
Oh, yellow's still.
Yellow's got one.
That looks
Boy,
like
he's
yellow
lucky
one.
there.
That was close. Boy, that didn't curl at all like Mike's did it? But like I said, I think Mike did something funny.
Currently tied game 1-1 Zeman Wicklund. Anyone's game right here. Of course, Wicklund now has the hammer. Going for a nice center guard. And let's see, this is the fourth end, so if we want to do other scores
After the fourth.
after the fourth, that's when
Traditionally, it's after the fourth.
after the fourth.
You can do them whenever, but I always, then you get a chance to see what happens. Like sheet 4, they might be done before the fourth end is done. Remember when the fourth end is done.
I saw their second end score. I did not see the third end score on sheet 4. Wow.
They get it across. They got it across. So they got a long guard. So we got a couple of rocks in play this end. So maybe... Although last end was pretty interesting. There was some interesting shots to try.
Definitely towards the end, as everything started getting right on top of each other.
All right, let's see what Tom can do here. Oops, that was pretty light. Well, we have lots of rocks in play now.
Quite a few rocks now.
How do we get in?
There's quite a wide port between those two yellows.
I think I'd go wide out turn.
Especially right now, I could see going wide.
So Joey gonna try to come through that port, I think. Boy, that's
Does seem pretty early to go through a port, but makes for a more interesting game for
kind of
us.
looks like gonna end up tapping them in.
Looks a little heavy, yeah, I think I agree with that. Just biting on the top 12, somewhat covered by the top Yellowstone.
Well, Mellinger's cruising down there on sheet 4, and I just saw Bobby Johansson make a great shot through a rock and a quarter to score 2, I believe.
Well, I can tell you it's not looking amazing for my boss's boss on sheet 7 right now.
Oh, it's just 2-0, but
Two-
they do have 2 in good spots. So I mean, the opponents do.
While we keep talking about the other sheets, might as well throw up the other scores real quick,
Well,
since we're talking about them.
Well, let's wait till
wait
the
till
end.
the end of the end.
Yeah, let's watch
I
this
don't wanna-
rock.
Yeah, we want to
This
watch
is
the rock.
Nice split. Nice
There's a
split
double
to
there
take
now.
over the top of the house.
Seems like I am not ending my camera running as 23 years old on a high note tonight.
He's just antsy to put those other scores up. I should have got.
I'm keeping track of them right now. That's why I'm antsy to put them up.
End of 4.
And see, Doug knows.
Yeah,
You wait till the 4th end is done, then you can do. That's kind of like our break.
that's right. All right, let's see what
This is Reggie, ain't it?
Reggie's up.
I think if you hit these,
Hit it on the inside.
yeah, pretty much anywhere inside, you nudge that other one over.
Not with that weight.
Ooh, that's pretty out there.
He's
Gonna
gonna
get
get
a
one
piece.
though.
You think so?
Oh,
Not
he
sure.
may be outside. He may get nothing.
May get nothing and like it.
A lot
Maybe
of
not.
air.
Now, if Jeremy makes a good one,
Tap, tap, tap.
I think the tap is the call. Get the weight right on this shot, and there's lots of options.
That might be a little heavy for it. No, I think it's pretty good. He's on the outside of it. You want to tap it back toward the middle. Nice. Nicely done.
Ooh, that's pretty
a great-
good.
Nicely
Nice
done.
layout.
Yep.
Very nice.
Can't get at the shot rock. No real good angles in on anything.
Zeman's laying 1, 2, and 3 right now, all in above the tee line, so they're looking pretty good.
You like the peel here? He doesn't have much else,
I
does
think
he?
that's the shot.
Except the peel is so hard for a recreational curler.
Yeah, and the bad part is you can make it's a pretty high guard. They could make a better guard than what's there when they're done.
Yep. I mean, if you got great sweepers, know how people throw rocks, I mean...
It should be an easy shot.
Yep.
Yeah, if you play league nights and you try to peel, you'll realize that it's not...
He's not going to get the peel.
Well, he might disturb something in the house, though. It could end up being good.
Well, he got...
Ooh, that's
He got
fine.
one
It's a
out.
good result,
But
actually.
he left this... Look at there's really no result. Well,
No,
it is.
he
got one
picked out. He got one shot out of there. It's
And
better
then-
than it was.
Yep. What do you like here for Jeremy?
Center.
Put it back where it was?
Yeah,
Pretty
center.
much.
Top 12 on the center line, or duck a piece under.
As long as it's biting the 12, I think it'll be perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't really even have to be underneath. I mean, that's the perfect spot, but anywhere top 12 is pretty good. Just don't want to come deep on this one. Don't want to be in to give him something to come down to. Yeah, if he curled up for him, but boy, there might be a double chance now. It's not an easy double.
No, it's not the double, but he certainly can come and hit that. He can.
Be laying one when it's
Yep.
second count.
Yep.
I don't know if he'd be count when it's done. Yeah, if you can get to make the double, it has to be pretty thin. More than likely, if you hit the one just like 2/3, you're gonna just bump that yellow and go over the top. So yeah, I think I'd try to play nose or maybe roll a half rock or something.
This is a huge shot for the
this end,
Wicklund
yes.
team.
Absolutely.
They've got to have this.
Got to make the takeout and keep your shooter in a good spot. And he still might be guarding when it's done, but
Oh, he's tight. He's tight on that guard. He's by the guard. I think he's by the guard. Close. Oh, whoa.
Oh.
He's not by the guard. That's a tough miss.
mm-hmm.
He did move that red rock off the center line, so it's a little more open now
For the time being.
for the time being.
But that just means this shot's got to be a guard.
Well, I think I'd like this rock high.
Yeah, I think
Higher the better, I think.
10 feet outside the house is just fine.
It's definitely across the hog. I think it's moving towards the house. It'll be a low guard if anything. Might be in.
Oh, and it curled quite a bunch too.
He's biting, isn't he? That's 4. Is he biting?
I think that's biting.
Nevertheless, Lake Doug, I think higher would have been better.
Yeah.
But if it was on the center line there, it would be a good shot. It just curled a bunch.
Yeah.
Now, this red rock needs to run away after they make the hit. They've got to hide somewhere. They can't sit right there. Of course, they've got the hammer, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, if you make the double, I think you're fine sitting in the open for now. But
You can't make the double and sit in the open. If you make the double, you're
yeah, it'd go off to the side, yeah.
This is what normally
Oh, that's a
happens.
good rock.
Still a good shot.
That's
yes.
pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Takes them out of a big end anyways, even though they got the hammer, but you don't, it's not, Mike's not going to be drawn against 4 anymore.
We're
so.
not going to see a steal of 6 like
Exactly.
we saw last week.
Exactly.
We're into the skip rocks now. The last 4 stones, 2 stones per team.
Yeah, Bobby Joe's team took 4 there, a steal of 4 in the third end, so. Yeah, the scores are starting to get a little. Our game next door on 7 and the game on 6 are both.
I'm really
pretty
looking
close.
forward to seeing the scores up there. I wish we could have seen them a little earlier.
If only someone was a little antsy with the cameras, maybe we would have had that already.
All right, what do you like what Jeremy's doing? He's just trying to put one. Is he trying to come in? I don't think so.
Well, I like top of the 12-foot.
Yeah, on the right hand of the center line as we're looking at it.
Yeah.
Just block, take away that 4-foot.
I think that might curl a little too much.
Well, I think you're right, Kyle. Unless he can bounce off his own.
Well, I think all Mike's got now is the draw.
I think that's still fine. Doesn't block off all the 4-foot, but blocks off a decent chunk.
Oh, do you like picking this stuff out?
No, I don't like that
Now with
at
the
all.
skip, I think you got to go ahead and draw.
Yeah, I think you draw.
I mean, I guess if you open that up and I guess you could hit that yellow that he was pointing at. We got to get a telestrator. If you hit that yellow, into the red, into the yellow, it's an awesome shot. Pretty hard to do that
I
one.
like the draw to the top of the 4-foot,
Yeah.
preferably welded against that yellow rock.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be a nice shot. Then you got some options.
Telestrator, hopefully next season.
Well, I was hoping by the end of the month.
I'll bet they'll have a telestrator for the Nationals.
They do. Well, you know what? I don't think they did last year, but I've seen them been using it a little bit. I think it's the same group of people that are doing our nationals. So, what do you think? It's close. It's just a peel. It's not going to get that.
I think he's not going
that
to get
fantastic
anything.
double peel that I was hoping
too heavy.
for.
He's going to go buy everything, I think.
Ooh.
I don't think that was the right thing to do.
Is red still number 2?
I
Red is
think
still number
red
2.
too.
All right. And it's fine. Jeremy's got to make another good draw. But I like the idea of playing a draw there just to get a practice draw. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting close, Kyle. Are you all up to date?
I have been watching the scores. We should be fairly close.
Not on 1.
1 needs some updates.
3 needs an update. 4 needs an update. 5 is right.
Otherwise, we're up to date.
6 is right. 7 needs one up.
Right.
They haven't posted it. I saw it. So, oh no, they're correct on 7. All right, Jeremy. He opted for the guard, right? He's not coming into
I'm
the
not
house.
sure. I'm not.
Oh.
Sure. I didn't see where they wanted that to end up. What about drawing to the red rock? Does that set
Yeah.
up a double?
I don't think so.
You hit it.
I think anywhere along the center line from frozen on that red rock to outside the house, they're all good shots. You know what I mean?
Yep. Mike's got the hammers, so
The only thing you don't want to do is put your yellow somewhere where he can use it.
yeah.
Boy, is that
that's
drifting.
Heavy. That's way out there. That's heavy and dead. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Be right through. Maybe that's what they wanted.
I guess now the question for Mike Farrell now is how do you score 2 here?
You know, I wouldn't have been sweeping that. The higher that is, the better.
I don't see a shot for 2.
I don't see a shot for 2 either. I think they're going
Well,
for 1.
There is a shot for 2. But you don't play it, right?
You know, if he hadn't swept that, he might have had a chance for 2. Why did they sweep it back?
Well, how would you... Oh, that rock was past the... How would you get 2?
Well,
I don't think there was a shot for 2 no matter what.
Maybe
Because I think once it passed the hog line, I don't think there's anything for 2.
I mean the T line.
T-line, I mean. So he's just playing the draw, right?
I think so.
All right, see if he's got his draw. Wait, he needs to be almost full 4, hey?
full four should, yeah, full four will work.
Easy for you to say.
Hopefully it's easier done than said for Mike Farrell here.
Sweeping, I don't know that, well, to me it looks heavy, but
I think his weight's pretty good, actually.
think so?
I think so.
All right.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. You're right. You're right.
Nice draw from Mike
Wow,
Farrell
very nice.
to the button for a point to take a 1 point lead, 2-1 over the Zeman team. And now, Kyle, I don't really want to watch this story for a while, but you go ahead.
All right, sheet one, we've got Polo Shevchik. That score is not quite correct because it is 3 red to 6 yellow. Sheet 2 is empty. There's no one playing on that. Sheet 3, we have Heikala.
Heikala, but sure.
And Johansson, it is looking like quite a runaway so far, and it looks like the same. Oh, they already shook and they're gone on sheet 4.
Yeah.
Mellinger won over Lotte. Sheet 5, Fox and Rauker. Fox is having a game with it, but it's still kind of tight. Sheet 6, Fabini and Nelson. 3-0 Fabini. I was looking at sheet 5. Sheet 7, Brozik and Kozlovsky. They just put up 3.
2-0. 2-0.
2-0
You got
still.
to update your ends. That's the only other thing you got to do.
Yeah.
But all right, you're doing good. Now,
And back to our game.
first rock was little off-center guard.
That a little off center works.
Sometimes. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, the Lotte Mellinger game is done. But everybody else is playing.
And there's a few games that are looking like runaways, but they're still trying.
Yeah. So they decided to come around this red guard, off-center guard from the outside. Try to see what the ice is like out here. Looks light, eh?
Seems like it. It looks like they're going to get a nice corner guard, though, out of it.
Double corners, kind of, sort of.
Fairly high, though, but it might be workable. Looking to draw behind all that cover.
That looks light. Light and narrow, so I think we're going to have 3 guards up. Oh, they're holding it.
It is right on the center line right now, so they might be able to get it just inside.
Oh, it wasn't light. It was a nice shot. Very nice shot. Good sweeping. Good sweeping, good shot.
Back 4 foot under complete cover's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, Tom's going to have to follow it down.
This is looking like quite an interesting ends building up for us right here.
Sheet 7 looks like your boss's team is still having some issues.
Yeah.
Always chasing.
You never want to be chasing, you want to be scoring.
Mm-hmm. Well, did Tom throw the line? He's on the guard. Must have been a little light. Yeah, just a little light. The line was probably okay.
We say that, but it looks like they just threw a pretty good shot over on sheet 7. I think Kozlovsky's sitting 1 over there now.
Looks like it.
Back to our game, we have Reggie shooting up, trying to stick a stone higher in the house on the same line.
This one looks pretty good. I think it's lighter. Oh, look at it, took off. Must have picked something. Look at it go.
I mean, if they bump off the guard, I think that works for them. But it looks like they're going to nose the guard.
Yeah, that one I think, because we haven't seen Mitch really curl out here tonight, so that one went pretty hard.
Might have picked something up.
Well, Jim's got a chance to make a good shot here if you can get one.
If he could freeze on that red right in the 4-foot, I think that's perfect.
That would be ideal.
It is taking its time curling. It must be heavy.
Everyone's scared of it over curling and just a little too heavy.
Oh boy, the weight was not bad, but it just that little bit heavy.
Still a fine stone, but it's sitting wide open.
Red must still be shot though, I think, hey?
I think so too.
Yeah, just leave that yellow stone alone, I think. You don't want to hit that and stay
No,
there.
no, for sure.
Reggie trying to throw what he was supposed to throw last time. Clog up that line to that red that's right on the 4-foot.
Yeah, Elise does not have the problem with the curl. I think that, like I said, I think that last one picked up something, so
Yeah.
this does not have any kind of good line.
I guess if you could touch the back yellow, just bump it back a little bit.
You wanted to get even with.
Yeah.
Now they got a chance to get in there, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, now you can hit that.
Hit that and roll over about a third of a rock.
But now it's kind of, it's early in the game yet, but almost a must make.
Yes. For this end, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Could just draw, but I think the hit is the shot.
Yeah, the hit's definitely the shot.
I think they switched to more of a back line kind of weight, did he say?
That's what it was looking like to me.
He just threw it, didn't he? Same line?
Yeah, he was on this path. Ooh, boy, that did move. When you throw the right weight, you can get some curl.
Oh, that's not so good, is it?
No. Wow, that one really curled. I thought just before the hog line, I thought he was still on the outside of that rock.
Yeah.
Well, they can really take over the end here.
No kidding. Yeah, that was, like you said, that was pretty much a must make there. You had to make something good there.
And that was not very good.
No. Yeah, Dan makes a good guard here. I don't know what they got, what yellow's going to have.
That looks outside and heavy.
Sure does.
I mean, I guess top 12 is fine, but you don't want it too much deeper than that. It's going deeper than that.
Well, actually,
That's not horrible.
no, it's not. That's pretty tough. You got to smack that rock he just threw and try and get two of them out of there. If you can hit it on an edge, you may get two.
Yeah, you gotta.
But you're not going to be scoring. You're not going to be in the counting position.
No. Best you can do here is get rid of two and lay shot number 2.
Mr. Jeff Anderson.
Looks pretty. Oh no, it's running out on him, isn't it?
If it's not inside.
Even nose is pretty good if you can get to, but he's on the outside. Ooh.
I think that's fine.
Ugh.
They're
If
basically.
Red didn't have to throw, it's fine.
Yeah.
Didn't get to throw.
You got another. You got
If
two
you get
turns
to
in a
throw
row.
twice, then it'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
But now he makes a nice guard. I don't know what he's got, right?
If you could just add another stone thickness to that line of guards, I think that's the best shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I would, if I were a betting man, I'd say steal a 2 red right now. We got what, three apiece to go? A lot of time to go, but I would.
Yeah.
It sure looks like a steal of 2.
Yeah, that there's a wall on the left side.
Exactly. Again, get that one started.
Seems like we might get another stone thick on that wall right here.
That's right. It does.
I
Tell me
think
they wanted it.
I think he kind of got that one going. That was the shot. Now he's just trying to prove me wrong. He didn't want to. He must be a betting. He heard that I was betting. Steal it 2.
Not exactly the guard position they were looking for, but
Jeremy must have stepped on a pocket of sand.
I hope not.
He's looking at making this double, boy. This looks hard.
It's a tough double.
it's tough. But
But at least.
But look at the reward though. If you
Yeah.
make
Oh,
it,
if you make it, you're sitting 4.
yep.
I don't know if you'd keep your shooter, but
Yeah, I don't.
for sure 3. But it's hard. What is it, about half?
I mean,
Maybe a little less than
Just
half.
don't be wide. At least get one of them out of there.
I mean, nose isn't a horrible result here either.
Jeff was a little. No, he wasn't wide on the last one, was he?
This one's curling, actually. Eh?
He's got a pretty good line on it.
Just pretty much nose. Still good. He got 4 yellows in there, so it's Red's got to be a little careful. Good throw.
but that one red is behind a vault right now.
Can you do this shot? I don't think so. That yellow, that's a long run back.
That's a very long run
Hard to
back.
pick it out
And
with
not
that
even-
red one next to it.
And I don't know that. I don't even know you can get there with
Were you
with
trying
that
to
stuff
use
there.
the telestrator?
I was, and it wasn't working. Yeah, it's scary. Well, I suppose nose hit here is pretty good still. You'd give them that kind of double like that too, but just got to be nose or a little inside. Don't want to be outside because there's jam possibilities.
Yep.
If you could add another red to that vault, that would be nice.
All right, the decision has been made. I think he's playing the hit, and I would be too.
Yeah, I think the hit's the right call, but you just have to roll to the right spot.
Nose is good. You can roll a little. You really don't want to roll to the outside at all, do you?
I don't think so. You want to go inside.
Is Mike's final rock?
Nope. This is his first.
We are on to the skip stones now.
So this is a practice rock.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a spot in here where that rock, things do curl there, and I think he missed.
I think he did. He may get his own. Is he going to chip his own out?
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Yellow is sitting 1, but it's the wide open one.
And you can't get to that red still.
No.
But it's still much. So now to your Jeremy, do you guard that rock shot? I don't think so.
You can draw to that red one, can't you?
I think
From the outside?
I think you can draw to it with the outturn.
The intern, you mean, this way?
Outturn.
I don't think you can get to the
I
red
don't
one.
think you can.
No, I mean, that's overburied by 3 rocks, isn't it?
I mean, there might be a line if you curl it just right, going inside, but I think outside's the way to go. But you'd be guessing on the weight on that one practically.
And the line.
Yeah.
But you can just go and draw this one in there and be the...
That's what I'm
Second
saying.
cone.
Draw to that red rock. With
But
that
I just
outturn.
don't think you can get to the red one, though.
Yeah.
We'll see.
He doesn't need to.
No, he doesn't need to. Uh-oh, did he... Well, early indication
okay.
is... Yeah, I guess it doesn't look too bad, does it?
No.
Don't want to be deep.
I think it might end up being a little deep though.
Not bad.
Right on the button.
That's not bad because there's the double jams.
Yeah.
He's a little outside.
Could make a play on shot, but it doesn't matter if you hit the shot rock or you hit the second count because they're both counting. So
Mike Farrell's last shot. Zeman has the hammer here.
sheet 1 is done. Polo 1.
Considering the game that Polo did last week, that does not surprise me.
No, they definitely look good. Let's see. Did he over curl this first rock?
Mm-hmm.
So he may pick up his weight, which would be a mistake here. If he hits this on the outside, he's got trouble.
Mm-hmm. I don't know which rock he's going for, though.
I
With that
think-
broom, he could be just playing like hack weight or back line and going after the one that's in the middle. That is that's a much softer weight.
Yeah, that
so
is a softer weight.
that's like just T weight, isn't it?
Seems like it.
Looks like a
Nice shot.
real nice shot.
Wow, got shot rock. Left all kinds of shrapnel back there. I mean, can you get that red rock out of there?
I think you can.
Where?
I don't think you need
No,
to.
you don't have to get it
Oh,
out.
just gotta get it out of the forefoot.
You knock
Yeah.
it back out of the forefoot, you score 2.
That's right.
Yeah, just got to touch forefoot and get that red out of there.
Yeah, that's right. You can just tap it back. Basically, the shot that Mike just played.
Exactly.
Yep.
In the unlikely event that he's able to double that red one, those 2 red ones out, it's pretty it's there, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's
You put it
thin.
on the outside, we could see another 6, steal a 6.
It wouldn't be steel.
Oh, it wouldn't be a steal. This is the last rock. Yep.
A steal a 6 would be something, though.
We saw it once last week.
Be a score a 6, not a steal a 6, but that would still be pretty impressive.
6 is still a lot, though, right now.
If he can knock this number 1 rock out, he's going to score 2 if he sits there.
Yeah, but that broom, I wonder if he's going for that double. I think it's there.
I
It's
think he
probably a
is.
third. Looks
I
like a
think it's-
third of the rock, or is it a little more than that? Maybe more like a half? You're trying to hit this one so that it goes this way and that
Yep.
one goes out.
You tell us straight again.
Yeah,
No one can see that. Except me.
I'm trying to, I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm less worried about the viewers.
Oh, nice.
Our 4 other people right now are just going to have to deal with the lack of our
All right,
telestrator.
Jeremy, let's see what you got.
That looks like double weight to me.
It's gonna be 5 points or a steal of 1.
He's got it. He's got the outside of it.
Oh,
Oh, he just misses it but he gets one.
He does get one.
It was a good gamble.
Yeah, definitely a good gamble. I thought they might give up the steal there, but so he had to be even thinner than that.
Mm-hmm.
He was pretty close.
I guess tie game after 5 ends, huh?
It is. It was just that little bit. This is probably last end, hey?
Most likely. I believe the buzzer goes at 7:45, so they've got about 15 minutes.
That was a good end.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was an
Made up
interesting
for
end.
the first 2 ends.
Mhm.
Looks pretty good for Wicklund right now. Tie game and having the hammer, probably last end.
These teams have been evenly matched.
For sure. Yeah, I think Jeremy's got to realize too that this is likely the last end. You got to kind of go all out for the steal here, don't you? Oops, that's not not a good start for the all out for the steal.
They're going to leave it. Mike's going to leave that there.
Well, that'll make for an interesting end then.
We definitely like our interesting ends here.
This is the last end. I certainly wouldn't put a corner guard up.
No, I think I'd either hit that one or come around.
Play for the middle.
Yeah.
I think coming around is a more aggressive play here.
Well, this is the most aggressive play in the corner.
You know, he's going to get his corner guard. It's going to be high.
That's usable. It's fine. It'd be nice to be a little tighter. Jeremy says, let's try to get one into the 4-foot.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't mind a split here.
Yeah.
You know, a little tap.
Get 2 in there.
Yep. More rocks in the house. Harder it is for the opponent to score. Of course, you want rocks up front. You want guards.
Yeah, I think you want the middle
He's
too.
gonna
You don't
get
really
it. He's
want to
gonna
get the
a little
split.
baby split here.
Is he?
I think so.
I think straight back would have been. Well, you just make the double now, or take the. I guess when you got a chance to take out 2 of them, I think you gotta.
Yeah.
Which one do you hit first?
I think you
Ooh.
top one first.
Yeah, I don't know if Joey if he does doubles much. I don't know that, but
Try the in turn against. Yeah. You got to hit that. The number 2 rock first.
all right. I don't think there's a hole there. So as long as you don't go way wide or way narrow, I think you'll get one of them. Pretty good result. Anything in between there. I was gonna say I think you got to sweep that one, but
He may get them
he's
both.
getting one for sure.
He
To
may
me,
get them both. He's close.
I think he goes over the top. Not a bad result.
Still fine. The yellow's still somewhat in the open, probably about 2/3 open.
He's just guarding, I think, right?
Oh yeah, he's putting
That's
a
what it
guard
looks
up.
like.
Yep. He'd like to be frozen to that red rock.
Oh yeah, that'd be a really nice spot.
Might be a bit wide for that.
Maybe a bit heavy too. It looks like it's coming in the house.
Looks that way to me too. Don't set up a double.
See if you can get it past.
Ooh, that's not all.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask, do you think that red one is in the house? Overhead doesn't look like it, does it?
I don't think it's in the house. But if it comes to that, they might have to break out the biter bar. But I think at that point, I think the game will already be decided.
You try to run that one in there yet?
I don't like that.
Wow.
I don't like that call.
That's a
If you
gutsy
make it,
move.
I like it, but I don't. Why would you do that at this point?
Yeah, not necessary.
No, you could play. You could just knock rocks out with the easy shot.
Well, anything high side is a good shot, so or pretty much anything high side. You don't want to just tick it. Oops. Just like that. That's not so good then. Looks like Johansson won on sheet 3. So we had Polo on 1, Johansson 3, Mellinger 4, all the names you'd expect to win. 5 is 6 and 7 are still in doubt. All 5 not much in doubt.
And on our sheet, you'd expect Zeman to win with a 7-2 record
That's
coming
right.
in.
But it's not happening.
It's in doubt.
It's definitely in doubt.
I mean, we all like an underdog story.
Unless I'm the favorite team. That's good, Rock.
Now I think you got to play this red. Now you have to, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. But I think the angle's easier this time. It's pretty much nose, it looks like.
Yeah. Reggie gonna try this one?
Yep.
Yeah, nose is good. Hair across, I think, is still pretty good, but probably don't make the double. You got to be nose for double with pretty good weight.
I think they're trying for the double again here.
I would assume so.
Just don't throw it wide.
Yep.
You can hit anywhere on that red rock and probably make the double.
Yeah. Anywhere around the nose.
Rock looks pretty good.
Oh, this one's curling.
Yeah,
But they're keeping it pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
I don't think they're going to make the double, but I think they might get 2 in when this is done.
Oh.
Wow.
I didn't see that coming.
I would try and move
Ow.
those yellow rocks. I would hit my top yellow.
Just guard
number
it.
2. I wouldn't guard it. I would move it. They're too close together. I'd like to spread them out.
To steal?
Yep.
I would guard this.
Yeah, I would play guard here.
We'll see what he's doing, but I think the guard is what he called. Boy, that looks way heavy, though. I mean, that looks like hack weight.
Oh, that's not going to work. No. Maybe you'll spread them out like I want.
Yeah,
See?
then we'll find out.
I mean, it seems
Oh,
to be
it's not hack weight. It's slowing down.
slowing down a decent bit now.
But I don't think it moved him around much.
No, it didn't. Well, it moved it like a fraction of it. But
There's no double
there's
now.
no double.
It ended up being okay, but I think all you can do is really,
Blast it.
hit it on the nose with good weight. If you cross a little bit, maybe that's okay.
I mean, you might be able to pull something spectacular if you do a pool shot here and get your angles just right.
Yeah, that.
But you'd have to throw like parking lot weight.
Well, you can if you hit the yellow in between the two yellows, you get rid of 2 of them.
2 for sure, and then I think you push.
You never get rid of that shooter. That shooter isn't going anywhere if it comes back into the 2 yellows.
Yeah.
Or the one you're running back. Boy, Dan really turned that
There
one.
we go again. They're not gonna
Wow.
He was trying to throw lots of weight and got it started.
get it. So now what do? I think you tap that yellow one again. Spread them out. Well, maybe not because
I think just guard.
I suppose.
I mean, I don't think there's a double right now. So
And it's hard to get to. He's got a narrow window to get to the 4 in
Yeah.
the 4 foot. He just got to get.
I think you guard the.
I suppose.
I mean, move him around isn't too bad, but if you just move him around wrong, maybe you give him something.
Yeah, that's right. I started thinking about that. If you put your back rock in the open.
Yeah, so it's just.
I was just thinking, what if you didn't guard that or anything? What if you split on the other side of the 4-foot?
Oh, I think if you did any, I think you just throw it away if you did any. Don't.
I mean, you would just be
If
playing
you're not
exchanges at that point, but
If you're just guarding it,
I think he's got a good rock.
Yeah, it's a good guard.
Yeah. Can make it tougher.
Did it curl up a little bit much? I don't think so. Mike's in my way. What do we got?
It's not bad.
Yeah, you can't. There's no double to keep and be able. You want the key now for red is they got to keep their shooter here, and they got to have a rock in play.
Mike's gonna go for that guard, is he?
I guess I don't mind this with one, but we only got 3 rocks left.
I know.
I'd be tempted to just freeze on that yellow one in there, and maybe you can do something later.
Bounce it in later.
Yeah.
I think that's a shot, yeah.
I mean, this isn't wrong either, but
I mean, they do have hammers, so they're probably just trying to keep it clear and then do a hit for their last.
there is no hit
There's
for that.
no hit right
That's
now.
the problem.
You got to draw to the 1 foot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's going to just peel. He threw that one a lot better. You could see he must have done
He's
something
not even
funny.
going to get the peel.
Yeah, he
Oh,
is.
Yeah, he is.
Jack Payette said he had the he recognized it too. Corner freeze on the 4 foot rock. Because I think Jeremy's got to just guard the center line side probably, and Jack, I wonder where he learned curling from.
I can't imagine it was from his dad.
Where did he curl? Did he learn in Iowa or somewhere? I saw the whole crew there at the over 40. Not Jack. I saw Steve and Barb and Maggie was up here too.
Yeah.
And maybe more, but I don't know if I know the other
I don't
ones.
know more.
I know Maggie and I know Jack.
All right, let's see if Jeremy can get this where he needs it.
I think it's just a guard, right?
No, for sure.
Look at that line of rocks on sheet 5.
Wow.
Look at it from here.
This is pretty good.
Very nice shot by
That's
Jeremy.
a good shot from, yeah, that's a real good shot.
I know you don't get shot rock here, but I think you got to freeze on, like you say, freeze on the 4 foot. Well, I don't know. He says, do you think the ice stays on long enough in Iowa to curl? I think there's ice in Houston and Florida right now. I think we got a whole different deal going on right now.
We don't have snow.
I think there's more snow in Houston than we got up here in Duluth.
I mean, let me just check the weather in Orlando real quick.
I don't like the run back here at all. I
do not either. I think I'd probably come in, try and hit that the
Corner
number 2 rock.
Oh, I think I just corner freeze on the one that's in the 4 foot, and because you could always run the red later if he doesn't make a good guard, or you can tap it back. But
44 degrees in Orlando right now.
Ooh.
So definitely probably getting some ice over in Tallahassee.
So he's playing. What is he playing here?
I think he's playing. Oh, maybe he is doing what I suggested. Hit that rock. Maybe get a little roll to the inside. Give yourself something to work with next time.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that I guess isn't all bad. Then he's have to decide.
The trouble is, he's probably going to have to draw to the 1 foot on his
Regardless,
last drop.
yeah, exactly.
So why not try it right now? Of course, he could.
If you hit and roll out here, I think it's game over. Did he get? No.
He
So.
stayed, but now you could throw up another guard, and I think it's gonna be pretty tough for Mike. Yeah, I like that.
Looks like Brozik he was undefeated coming in, wasn't he? Did you show standings at all today?
Not today. We haven't shown standings in quite a bit of time,
Oh,
unfortunately.
all right.
You're so busy showing the scoreboard.
I think Brozik was undefeated still,
he?
wasn't he?
I think so. I fixed
And they won again, so.
I keep updating the standings, but we
He's
never
still
flip to it.
undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
like
Sheet
it.
5, I think. I'm not sure who won over there.
I believe Fox won over there.
Okay, they were up big, so. And the Sheet 6 game is. Well, we got 7. We haven't heard the buzzer yet, have we?
Nope.
All right, Jeremy's final shot here in our 6th end. Tie game.
If they go fast, they might get another ending.
This line looks good.
Does look pretty good, even if he comes off one of the guards up front. No, he's into the house. It's okay. I mean, he scores 3-4 here. That's about where he wanted it. That's just about exactly where he wanted it. Yeah, we said the draw to the 4-foot's the play. That's all he's got.
They have about 2 minutes till the buzzer. They should have just enough time to get the first stone out for the next end if they go fast.
If he doesn't make this shot, it might be over. Huh?
Might not matter.
Yeah.
That's got to be a tough-looking draw from down
It
there.
sure does. But he made it before.
He did. He already did. He drew the button once.
Tight.
Looks like
tight.
it's on the guards or on the rocks. Oh,
They're holding
yeah. I think
it. They're
no.
holding
There
it.
it just took off.
Yeah, it's
No chance.
gonna be a steal of 3.
Did you hear any Velcro?
I did not see.
Did you hear anybody singing?
I did not hear any Velcro. I did not see any Velcro.
They
But
did call it.
they
All
are
right.
gonna shake hands. Mike's
Well, in a tight game like that, a big 3 at the end. Really
Yeah.
excellent game.
really good game.
Very close game.
The last end broke the Zeman way, I guess.
Yes.
Next week we've got what do we got? We've got Tony Tremberth and Jess Brozick, the undefeated Jess Brozick.
Oh yeah. There's not probably updated, but that was the standings before tonight. So.
That should
Yep.
be a good game. So
Yeah. What's
we-
Trenberth at? 6-3. Brozick at either 9-0 or 10-0.
Wow. So it should be a great game next week. We'll be here 6 o'clock.
See you then.